absolutely crazy. You got to cancel that shit and send it back to the lab. There's no excuse for that.
Where's David Stern with the veto?
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece. Up in the 30. They tryna hold me. She like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.
The Rockets lost to the Spurs 91-103. Standouts for the Rockets: Christian Wood, 24.
Dude, can we really just address the giant elephant in the room? I'm not sure the scores even matter.
Oh, we will, but let's go over this real quick because this is without what's his name. So Christian Wood, 24 and 18, 24 points, 18 rebounds. Ben McLemore, 21.
Shaq know his name.
Yeah, this shocks no one if you've watched that guy play at all since the beginning of the season.
Mason Jones, 24, 4 assists, 6 rebounds.
He's okay too. He's a tough little guard.
For the Spurs, DeMar DeRozan, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists.
DeMar is different now, man.
They have no team.
They're not that bad. They're missing some links. They're not that
Murray,
bad.
18 points, 10 rebounds.
And then
he looks about the weird kid. Without hair.
Tell him about the other kid. It's like Pop made all the rookies cut their hair.
And then Paul Jacob, 13 points and 13 rebounds.
Not him, the other kid. The other kid I like. What's his name?
Who?
He's the guard on the Spurs. He's good.
Patty Mills?
No. Patty's playing solid off the bench.
Lonnie Walker?
Yanni Walker.
8 points and 3 rebounds.
Oh, he stunk it up, but he had a good game before that.
And then LaMarcus Aldridge, 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds in 17 minutes. I don't know.
And they call him Stinky Pants. The game is moving too fast for LA, man.
It's crazy because it shouldn't. He should fit right in. I'm very confused. That's what happens when
he's shooting way too many threes.
Before we get to the elephant, the Magic. So Magic.
That game was postponed, wasn't it?
Oh. Yeah, Magic versus Nets, 122-15. Nets came out on top. For the Magic standouts, Terrence Ross, 23 points.
I don't even want to go here, bro.
I don't really want to talk about the Magic. The Magic really depressed me after losing Markelle Fultz.
Nikola Vucevic, 34 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists.
Nah, it's not that even that they depress me. I don't want to talk about the second segment, but I shall follow in the order.
Cole Anthony, 16 points, 8 assists.
Well, he'll come along nicely. He got a dad to go home and tell him what he's doing wrong. So,
for the Nets, 42 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds for Kevin Durant.
Shit stresses me out. They might as well trade for Russell.
James Harden, 32 points, 12 rebounds, 14 assists, a triple-double with his first game with the team.
Thanks for dropping by Prolific Culture, where we're all about the conversation. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
He did that on purpose, too.
Yeah, and I don't even know why we're, like, shocked. We know that James Harden can do this. I don't know why it shocks us.
Nigga lost, like, 10 pounds.
First triple-double with a new team. Like,
nigga,
that's what he does.
Joe Harris, 17 points and 5 rebounds.
I think it looked bad. Like, a lot of times he was ISO and KD was just, like, standing in the corner. That shit looked weird.
So, elephant in the room, James Harden has been moved. So, highlights of the trade, really, James goes to the Nets. Oladipo goes to the Rockets. Caris LeVert goes to the Pacers. So, how do we feel about this monumental trade? And also, how do we feel about, James' comments and how he left the team, and also how DeMarcus Cousins responded?
DeMarcus going to snuff that nigga. Watch. Then the first game they play.
Yeah, I sense a flagrant foul coming too.
Hard foul.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough to watch, but it is what it is. Hey, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say this. I think that the Indiana Pacers and the Houston Rockets they're tying right now for first place with the New York Knicks for the worst franchises in all of sports. So here's my reasoning, right? So, like, Houston, Tillman Fertitta, him just fucking letting Ben Simmons go to create a super team that we're going to have to deal with for the next 20 years. He needs to go down in infamy as the worst owner of all time. And
they could be beat.
Well, They're not going to stay together that long. I hope you know that too.
Well, yeah, it's hyperbole. I'm
They
exaggerating.
waiting for LeBron. There's some real dick riding shit. They waiting for LeBron to sizzle out. But at the end of the day, I said so many things about LBJ, man.
No, but hold on. I got one more point here because
I'm calling him LBJ now because this shit.
No, the Pacers point is really important. So like, Karis LeVert may not play for the rest of the season.
Yeah, he got a mass on his kidney.
Yeah,
that they just found.
So for Indiana, just taking more picks and cash exceptions for a guy that conceivably may never play basketball again is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. You got to cancel that shit and send it back to the lab. There's no excuse for that.
Where's David Stern with the veto? They need a veto right now.
I think their thing was that Depot was kind of quietly disgruntled.
Sure. I get it. But you can move him anywhere. He's a good player. Somebody would have hit you over the head for that trade, obviously. But there's just some things that you just gotta like. Indiana has to know they're not making the playoffs for the next 10 years, or they're never getting to the finals for at least 10 years. They gotta know that, right? Like, you just created an absolute monster inside of your own conference. And I can't think of why any GM in the East would have accepted moving James Harden into their conference. That just it's unconscionable. Yeah, it's unconscionable to me. It just makes no sense.
I feel like every trade that was popped this year was like pretty stupid.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.